Hello, hello. It's Sammy. And I have been sick and not felt good for days. But I finally feel better today. And I'm out here in my gnome garden and I saw that my poor little gnome that was on the swing fell off. Telling you that hot glue was awful. But I'm gonna get some E6000 and try to re-glue them. But I have a couple things I'm doing today. First things first, I'm out here feeding the birds. I have some seeds. And I made this cute little coffee shop out of popsicle sticks and a little bit of moss that I used on the door. And the Easter bunny gnome that was out here for Easter that I was actually going to put away, I glued a little stool on him and he's going to be the runner of the coffee shop. So let's go ahead and set him up. Okay, so I think I just want to set the coffee shop right here and I'll put Mr. Easter Bunny Gnome right behind it so he can run the shop. Oh, how adorable is this? At the craft store, I found all these little foods and drinks. They remind me of little Starbucks drinks, and I just think it's absolutely adorable. He is saying Happy Easter, but that's okay. He could also just be saying welcome in. 10 cents per cup. I wish that's how much coffee actually costed. Once again, my bird feeders are absolutely empty, so let's fill them up. I'm really happy they liked the food. I mean, I thought they were gonna like it, but I didn't think they were gonna eat so much of it. I was also kind of afraid I'd be overfeeding them, but I looked it up and it said no, that wild birds actually regulate what they eat. I also have a little water feeder for them coming in too. I'm not sure when that'll be here, but when it is here, I will also film setting that up. Okay, so now that that's all set up, I have another thing that I'm doing today. It is the month of June, which is also Pride Month. And I am making a cake for my best friend, Mrs. JC Borrego, because every year I make her a cake for Pride Month and her birthday. I like to make them really fun or silly, and I have a really good idea just to show my support and do something fun. I think I'm gonna do like a funfetti cake with funfetti sprinkles, and I got these marshmallows that are different colors that I think I'm gonna put on top. So let's get into that. While I wait for the first cake to be done, I'm gonna make the dogs some freezies. They haven't had freezies in a long time. They're these little rubber silicone things, and they go inside these logs. And my dogs will just sit there and eat them for like 30 minutes. I use vanilla Greek yogurt, blueberry preserves, and peanut butter. I mix the peanut butter, jelly, and yogurt all together, and then I put them in the freezer and they freeze until evening time when they're ready to have their treat. Okay, so I completely forgot to record me putting it together, but it's very cute. It looks like a giant pile of marshmallows, but the marshmallows are really good. They're nice and soft, and I love that frosting. I think it's just vanilla, but it's really yummy. But we're about to leave to take it to her. I gotta say, it definitely didn't beat out the other cakes that I've made in the previous years. They were just gorgeous, but it's yummy, and I really hope she likes it. I'm also gonna bring her a little dream catcher that I found. I had actually got it for her birthday. It was supposed to be like a little gag gift alongside her picture frames I made her, but I hope she likes it too. I don't know where she's gonna hang it, but hopefully she'll find a good place for it in her new apartment.
Happy day, Mom, because you stuff.
What the? Oh.
I gotta say, it doesn't beat out my other cakes, but it's delicious.
This looks like a dot cake
Dot cake.
with marshmallows.
It's a completely new day. JC ended up loving her cake. I brought it in and her parents were like, "Oh, Sam, don't you know we're all diabetics?" And I was like, "It's okay. Let them eat cake." But since we took out my little cousins the other day and we took them to the park and everything, I thought I wanted to do something with the older ones. So we are headed to a place called Rimrock Raceway. They're just like little buggy carts, but I went a couple years ago for my friend's birthday and then again just for enjoyment. And I was like, I like that place a lot. So I spent all day checking if they were like the age and the height limit. So now we're gonna go pick them up and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's the next day. Let me give the dogs their freezies so I can show you guys what they look like. They came with this little thing to unscrew the bottom. Here they are, nice and frozen. And they just go right in there. And then you screw it back on. These have been a great way for me to get the dogs to calm down in the evening and just give them a little treat. I believe we got them on Amazon. I haven't made them freezies in a long time. So when I made them this time, I wanted to show you guys. Dozer is still in his chewing phase. So it's really nice because he'll like chew on the log too. Here they come. They love them so much. You want yours, my Chewy? Chewy's not as interested in the log as he is the actual snack inside, but they love them a lot. Okay, that's better. I had to clean my lens. It was very dirty. Anyways, I wanted to talk about yesterday. We had a lot of fun. The kids had a lot of fun. Originally, we were just gonna take 2 of my little cousins, and the older ones ended up wanting to come too, but I'm really happy that they came. And although we didn't get a lot of footage of what we did, or the racing in general, mostly because we weren't allowed to be holding anything on the track, I think it was very, very important that we got to just be in the moment and spend that time together, because I feel like I got to know a lot more about them, and they got to know a lot more about me. But on to today. I didn't film anything, but I can give y'all a little haul. So we went to Kohl's, the clothing store, because I was looking for a dress for this professional event I have coming up, and it was so difficult to find a dress that met all of the dress code criteria, but I settled on this one. You can't really see it much because I'm sitting down and I really don't feel like getting up right now, but it buttons all the way up and it ends with like a collar at the top, but it has this little flower print at the bottom, and I feel like it's not very me, but it's very cute because it feels like very professional. It feels like something I'd wear if I was like a teacher. But to go with those, I got these little like loafer heels. Very cute. They're like a little loafer in the front and a nice square chunky heel. From the side, it looks like just like a dress shoe that was cut in half and given a heel, but I love the front. It's so cute. They're just SO brand. I don't know if it's So or SO. I don't know. But now onto the most exciting part. This might not really be that exciting, but I got this little travel perfume. I didn't want to get the whole bottle yet until I tried it and like see if it mixed with my body spray and my lotions well, but I love it and it does. I do intend to go and get me the full-size bottle. It is Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, number 42. It smells so good. I love to smell like a candy shop. I want to smell like Willy Wonka's Candy Factory. That is my smell. I use the Sol de Janeiro body spray. I don't remember what number it is. It's the pink bottle. And the Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy perfume. I like the Sweet Cherry lotion from Bath & Body Works. And Strawberry Pound Cake was my life growing up and through school. That was my body spray, and I still do use it sometimes. I also use Black Opium Over Red by YSL. I love that one too. And since I only got the small travel size, they gave me an entire bag of like mini samplers. My best friend is like a perfume connoisseur. She loves perfumes. So when I called her and told her about this, I was like, we need to like sit down and smell all of them. I'm gonna give you all a list of them. I have not smelled any of them yet, I will say. They have the little Dolce & Gabbana, the one, Vanilla Woods, the 7 Virtues, Kayali Vanilla 28. I did smell this one while I was in store because that's also the same brand of the one I got. I just didn't like it as much as the Candy Rock, but it did still smell really good. Euphoria Solar Elixir by Calvin Klein. Nest New York Madagascar Vanilla. I'm kind of excited about this one. I do like vanilla scents. I'm so sorry. Dozer is throwing his freezy all over the floor right now. Gucci Flora Intense. Miami Nectar. I'm really curious about that one. I wonder what it smells like. For some reason, I have this thought in my head that it'll smell like peaches. Valentino Born in Roma. Angel Nova Mugler. Polo Ralph Lauren Red. And The Most Wanted by Azzaro. I will end up smelling them and testing them. I'll probably add that in the next vlog when I get to CJC. But if those are any of y'all's favorites, or you have good recommendations that kind of go with the scents that I like, I would love to hear them. So let me know. I feel like I really did not do much this week because I was sick most of the week. So this video will be going up late, but I want to wait for tomorrow because there's this new, I don't know if it's really new anymore. It's been here a couple months now. Bakery. It's called the Crisp Crust Bakery that I want to go try. They have like those like LA desserts, the ones that are like shaped like fruit or like really cool croissants. And if it's not too expensive, I'd love to try some. So we're gonna go check that out tomorrow, and then that'll probably be maybe the last thing I add to this vlog, but we'll see. Okay, so we just left the bakery. Their stuff looks so yummy. What did B get? A ham and cheese croissant for the B. And I got their toasted caprese croissant. It looks so yummy, even their tomatoes. This is so yummy. I didn't know they had lunch sandwiches. I thought they only had like sweets. The sandwich was really good, but I'm more excited to try the dessert. It is a gorgeous red velvet. Red velvet. I love red velvet. Okay. The other ones that I got are this little orange. It's good. Well, now I want to bite. Anyway, 2 other, I think, pistachio ones. Okay, well, now I want to try the red velvet. That is delicious. I dare say better than Nothing Bundt Cakes. Oh my god, there's like cocoa powder on top. I'm gonna try this coffee bean. That tastes like tiramisu. That was a great pick for me. What are those? Pistachio something. That little coffee bean is perfect. What's on the inside?
Custard.
Custard is one of my favorite things. Next, I have to try this pistachio. That is really yummy. And they weren't super expensive either. Well, I guess it's up to interpretation. For everything we got, including our sandwiches, it was what, $60?
$70.
70. What do you think of this pistachio? I like the pistachio.
I could do without the white chocolate on the bottom.
Oh yeah, you don't like white chocolate. I wish it had a little more pistachio. Last of the like chocolate ones is this orange. Falling apart. I don't know what that is. It tastes like an orange creamsicle. I think it's like a mousse on the inside. Oh, there's oranges on the inside. B doesn't eat sweets very much. I, though, could eat sweets for the rest of my life. I don't know. It just looks like a wafer. We think it's caramel on top, but let's see. That's caramel. Of all of them, I'm definitely going to finish this little coffee bean because I love tiramisu. That's like one of my favorite cakes. And they were decorated so cutely in there. I love that we got a shop like that. And we didn't have to fly all the way to LA to try things like this.
Or Dallas, somewhere closer.
Yeah, Dallas has them too. Well, that was one of the most delicious taste tests I've ever done. But anyway, that's going to be all for this week. Thank you for sticking with me, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.